With that, we'll send you up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Carry for LeGarrette Blount. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and LeGarrette Blount, the featured back.
The big knock on him coming out of college was his lack of speed, but it's definitely not his lack of power. He runs right through opposing tacklers and sets things up big for his offense.
Last year for Edelman, just below 100 receptions, 98, over 1,100 yards, 3 touchdowns. And, you know, this is a guy that gets a lot of pub for being that perfect receiver for Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. What's his role going forward?
I think his role going forward is to be a bona fide #1 receiver in the NFL, meaning he's not just a Tom Brady receiver. He's that guy for anyone. And he spent so much time proving himself as he got into the league, just what you were talking about. Can I have a role here with New England? Now it's not just proving himself. It's continuing to develop in his craft. And I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. He never gave up on himself in his dreams, and he doesn't give up on any single play.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. A very capable offensive unit here. One of the headliners, Jordan Cameron.
He's listed as a tight end, but he's at his best when he flexes away from the line of scrimmage and runs routes like a receiver.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. And this is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part on offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well.
Here's Blount, and an alley to run. LeGarrette Blount, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount, 47 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions. And, boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a fifth-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Logan Ryan. So the Patriots coming out now. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Brady going to throw into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the two. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Andre Branch able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jarvis Landry, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned him 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Then he finds Danny Amendola, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And now it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Brady. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Brady. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Going deep here for Edelman. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And out come the Dolphins now. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is.
LeGarrette Blount. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Brady will look to throw for it. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
Tannehill on 1st down. And over the middle, this is Parker. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I remember growing up playing basketball, my coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
LeGarrette Blount was the intended target, and it's 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's brought down after a good game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They slot Gronkowski outright. Brady now on 1st down. Screen pass to Blount. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They come up in an offset eye. Brady gives now to Blount. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Jeez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever, your wish, our command. 3rd quarter now. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half?
And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Jordan Phillips busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Carry for Blount. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was fourth down, and the possession changes. So now here come the Dolphins.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw is Tannehill. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Tannehill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rub their nose in it. Now Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Dion Lewis to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Looking deep here for Dion Lewis. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, 75 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they just went 4 verts there against cover 2, didn't they?
They did, and it's really an excellent route versus cover 2 because the longer it develops, the more stress is put on the safeties because they're the ones back each with half the field responsibilities. The corners don't retreat very far in cover two. They're closer to the line of scrimmage. So now you've got 4 receivers putting pressure on 2 guys covering. Usually you'll find someone open, and that's exactly what they did there. Made the catch and carried it all the way into the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Tannehill. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. Second down now after the incompletion. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
That incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And he's got him. It's the tight end Cameron. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Tannehill on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To the air again, Tannehill. Hard throw, incomplete. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. And that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They run for it with a J. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Back now in Foxborough. They'll begin here with Blunt. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 6 there on the first down play. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it here with Blunt. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Easy. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the battering ram, Blunt. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Okay, I'm giving credit and then some on this call. When it's 4th and that many, you know that 99% of the coaches are throwing the football. In this case, though, they figured the defense was playing the pass, took a chance, ran the ball, and picked up the first down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Right here, right here.
Now Blunt. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Brady going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. That one good for 14 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They try again with Lewis. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And that is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. This remains a 1-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling for both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see if they can do it.
You trying to say the defense doesn't want to go back out there again?
That's correct.
Okay.
To throw is Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. They slot Gronkowski outright. Brady going to look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free,
now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.